Hello everyone! Today we have a great topic. We are talking about strategy and we're talking about the forgotten part of strategy. This took me years until I saw it clearly, and the forgotten part about strategy most of the time is repetition, and I will tell you why. I just had this call with a friend of mine who is having a business in the UK. We have this mastermind group, so some of the entrepreneurs that have their own businesses are coming together, sharing experiences, discuss their learnings around the topic. This time one of the topics was strategy, and we presented our strategies for the next year, and we were talking them through and do a little bit of a sparring and feedback for this. And what I saw there, when you come up with a strategy, everybody's talking about, yeah, you have to have a great strategy, right? And you have to have the right KPIs in place and the right metrics, and it has to be easy to understand and easy to remember. And that's true. I think most of the people have a strategy. You can make almost everything work, right? Sometimes it's more important to just decide for a path, even if it's the third best path that you may think you may go, considering that you don't have all the information, right? So you never have. You have just the stuff that you know about, and the rest is, you will see. Deciding on this one and executing this one probably is most of the time even more important than picking the best one. But once you come up with a good strategy, I'm a big fan of doing a big picture thing a couple of years in the future. For example, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, whatever is your horizon, right? And setting a BHAG, a big, hairy, audacious goal for it, and then planning backwards. What do we have to do in the year X+1 to actually make progress towards this big, hairy, audacious goal? For example, winning your first 100 customers, doing your first million in revenue, doing your first 10 million, doing your first 100 million in revenue, scaling the sales team in another country, or getting to product market fit, whatever it is, right? Let's pick as an example, you're doing your first million in revenue, right? You have a working business and you want to hit the first million in revenue. And for that, you have to think about the biggest obstacles in the way and what is working, what isn't working, and what changed would make the biggest difference. And make this one the first component, and the second and the third component of the strategy, right? And then came up with the KPIs that you can measure the progress towards the outcome you're looking for. And then the most important, most of the time forgotten thing to do that I forgot for a lot of years is the following. It's repetitions. Writing it down, sharing it with your team, and everybody involved, could be partners, could be customers, whatever makes sense in your specific case. And then not doing it one time, but repeating it and talking it through over and over and over again, because repetition is the master of skill. And the more you repeat it, the more the people will buy into it, the more they will remember it, and the more they will come up with ways towards your strategy to support it, to hit the goals, to do all the details with it. And for example, this is something we do. We have this strategy for the next year and one that's a midterm horizon, and we talk it through in every all-hands meeting, right? We have the main strategy, 3 big action items, for example, and then we have a roadmap with some milestones, but repeating it and telling the company, so this is what we're going to do, right? In order to hit this goal, our priorities for this year are A, B, and C. We measure the progress by these 3 KPIs. This is where we are right now. This is where we want to go. This is the gap. This is what we have to do to close the gap. And then talking it through, showing the progress towards your goals, the progress on your milestones that you can check off, for example, on the way, because progress equals happiness. You know this feeling, right? If you have the feeling, I'm on track, I'm actually doing progress here, this might actually work, right? You start with something that's maybe a stretch goal and you don't know how, then you come up with some ideas and solutions, you test them, some work, some don't work, and then it's really important to show the progress, to celebrate even tiny successes, and then talking it through over and over and over again, so they know that you are serious about this. You get it into the head of the people. They can come up with different ways to support the strategy, and then at the end of the year you share the new one, right? Do a resume, say where we have been good, what we can celebrate, some stuff we have to do better, right? In order to make the next step towards our big, hairy, audacious goals, the next most important items are A, B, C, right? And then measuring the progress. And the moment you have the feeling as a founder, as a CEO, as a team lead, for example, as a manager, oh my God, I told the same story over and over again. Everybody has to know it and I'm so bored out. then probably you have to tell it one more time in order to have it told enough times so everybody knows where to go, because right direction is really important, but even more important is that you execute the strategy. And I believe a very important, most of the time forgotten part of this, at least I did forget about it, is to actually repeat it over and over and over again so everybody knows exactly where to go, believes in it, buys into it, and feels safe because you provided a direction. And there are a lot of people who love to follow, and only some people love to lead, and those who want to follow need direction in order to feel safe, and they know that they're doing the right thing, and progress equals happiness. And this is my thought for today out of this mastermind call. I'm happy to share it. If you have questions, use the comment section, hit me up. I'm so happy to answer some questions, to get feedback, to get different perspectives on this, because there is no one great and best way. And I'm happy to see yours. So please share it, use the comment section, leave a comment. See you soon. Bye bye.